promised another video about a up-and-coming maker slash company. Of course, this is not that. That knife is somewhere in the mail doing the usual USPS shuffle. Maybe it'll be here tomorrow and I can make the video. But I did get this in recently, and of course we all know what this is. It's a Kershaw Blur, standard black. It's got some scratches. Been carrying it to work. I got it as a work knife, something cheap that I can beat up at work. It's your standard recurve drop point. This one is, s30v. So, what was it? GP Knives did a Black Friday sale on these for $59, and I thought it would be the perfect work knife. 59 bucks. I know they're good knives. I've had a million of them, just like all of y'all, and I jumped on it. But the reason I'm making this video is not to do a review on this knife, just to, you know, I don't really do reviews on knives, period, but just to give my opinion on it and why I think it's a great knife. I think it's an underrated knife, personally. I think it's really underrated for what you get. It's 6061 aircraft aluminum. Of course, this one is the s30v. Yes, it's assisted. The assist on this knife is not annoying at all. It's actually probably one of my favorite things about this knife, and obviously I don't like assisted knives just like the rest of you guys, but this one's just done so perfectly that I don't know, it's good. It's not hard to close, you know, it's easy to close. It flies out. I'd certainly rather depend on Kershaw's ability to put out this torsion bar spring assist than to dial in the detents on a Kershaw Blur. I'm not saying Kershaw can't dial a detent, and they can, obviously. And they've done it on a lot of their higher end knives, but are they going to take the time to do that on this Blur? Probably not. You're probably going to get, it's going to be a crapshoot, just like the centering is a crapshoot on a Kershaw Blur, because it's 60 bucks. It doesn't really matter because it's Kershaw Blur. It doesn't rub the scales or anything, and I'm sure I could finagle fuck these screws and pivot and get it out, but I don't care enough to do all that. Of course, it's got the traction grip insert. It's kind of rubbery. It's not really sandpaper. It's more like, you know, the companies that do the grips for Glocks. It's just like that. I don't like that on Glocks. I'd rather just have it stippled, but I like it on here more than I like the sandpaper on a SOCOM Elite or whatever, you know, a Microtech Scarab. They have it also. I don't like the sandpaper. It just is not my thing. This rubberized sandpaper stuff it's not bad. It's a bit of a bitch in and out of the pocket, even though underneath the clip it doesn't have it right here where it contacts. But this gets, you know, pocket lint and dog hair and all kinds of crap, all in dirt and shit, and it's not ideal, but it does provide a great grip. I mean, this thing's not going anywhere. Pillar construction, a little torsion bar assist is in there. I don't know, I just think it's a great knife for the money. I'm not just talking about, you know, this Black Friday deal, just the Blur in general. You know, you get a regular one for 60 bucks with, what, Sandvik 14C28N or whatever that steel is. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. This one's definitely a screaming deal, in my opinion, for 60 bucks, but it's just my opinion. I think they also did these just recently. Somebody on Instagram told me, in blue with the M4, and they were doing them on Black Friday, I guess, for like $75. That's a screaming deal. But, and I know they've done other steels. They've done all kinds of steels with these things, actually. S30v, the Sandvik, the M4. I've seen some kind of layered steel of some sort, sandmai or fake sandmai, where it has a line, different steel down here, harder than, you know, the spine. I don't know, I've seen a bunch. I've seen L-Max, whatever. Long end of the short, as they do a bunch of steels on these. And I think they're great knives, especially, you know, like a work knife, something that you don't really care too much if you thrash. I don't know, it's hard to beat. The pie clip's good. The pivot is good. It doesn't come loose. It's got the little, you know, anchor deal that they do. It doesn't loosen up like a Benchmade. I'll just throw that out there. Pivot stays put, you know. Of course, you can put Loctite. Yes, I know you can put Loctite on a Benchmade. You can put Loctite on this or that. But these pivots I found don't even really need Loctite, and they just stay put. They don't back out. Lockup is good. No blade play at all. And it's actually, the pivot's not very tight on this knife. Every Kershaw Blur I've had locks up about there and stays about there. Again, the centering's off. It's not god awful, but it's off. I don't know. I just want to come on here and give my 2 cents on the Kershaw Blur. I think it's a good knife, especially if you need like a work beater. You can find a deal like this with the different steel. Even if you just get the regular one, it's still a good work knife. They come Tanto. Of course, this recurve drop point. I don't know that Ken Onions ever designed a knife that doesn't have a curve in the blade. Besides the maybe the Tanto version. I don't know if he designed that blade variant. But anyways, good looking knife. Nice knife. Works. If you want a good beater, buy one. You know, you can sit here and complain about things like the fact that it screws into the aluminum, the screws go directly in the aluminum. I don't give a shit. There's a ton of knives that do that. There's nothing wrong with that. The thumb studs are a little bit sharp, yeah, but they're also ramped perfectly for that assist. And it works well. It opens every single time. It locks up the same every time. It doesn't have any blade play. I don't know. It's a good knife. It's slim. It's not very thick at all. It's not very wide. It's easy to carry. Anyways, that's enough talking about the Kershaw Blur. Just go buy one. All right, later.